Let's turn now to our forecast. More specifically, let's talk about the tropics with Tropical Storm Melissa. You know, it's been very slow moving right now, but a lot of people shouldn't underestimate the power that this storm will bring.
Yeah, you're hitting the nail right on the head. We are seeing this storm moving at a snail's pace, about 2 miles per hour towards the north and the northwest. And what that's going to allow Melissa to do is continue to strengthen and intensify. Right now, the maximum sustained winds are a little bit slower than what we saw yesterday. But this is only going to give Melissa more chances to grow. Slower and weaker storms, they typically travel westward a little bit longer. Now, if you see a storm intensify quickly in the open waters of the Caribbean, what it's going to do is stack vertically a lot higher. That vertical stacking will allow it to tap into upper level stream winds and then recurve towards the north and the east much sooner. But with this traveling west, what it's going to do is encounter some of the warmest waters that we have across the world right here in the Caribbean and only allow it to grow into possibly our next major hurricane or potentially even a Category 4. Where it stands right now is about 300 miles towards the south and the east of Kingston, 200 miles just south of Haiti. And you see the bands of rain continuing to dump down on the Caribbean. These stretch as far east as Puerto Rico, as a matter of fact. So tropical storm warnings are in place for Jamaica right now. A hurricane watch in place for southwestern Haiti. And as we take a look at the intensity models, likely by Monday, most models are indicating that this is going to be a major Category 3 hurricane or potentially even stronger as we move across the work week. So hurricane force winds likely going to be felt across Jamaica all throughout the upcoming work week. You see it turning from a Category 3 to a Category 4 just south of the island there. And then once it does become a Category 4, it's likely going to make that turn towards the north and the east, that pivot that we're anticipating, in which most of the spaghetti plots are indicating that. Now, there are a couple different scenarios. As we mentioned, first and foremost, that westward track, possibly not so likely, right? However, the most likely track is starting towards the north and the west and then recurving towards the north and the east once we have that major hurricane on our hands with that higher vertical stacking, tapping into the upper level steering winds. Now, if it does strengthen a lot faster, the less likely path is that recurve towards the north and the east, pulling it over Hispaniola there. But here is the projection for tropical storm, soon to be Hurricane Melissa. And what's going to help us out here in Florida is the next front moving in. That's going to block us off from any of those tropical storm force winds as we head into your upcoming work week. So still watching out for heavy rainfall across the Caribbean. Right now, Melissa is meandering until it becomes a major hurricane. And as I mentioned, that next cold front will aid us tremendously. None of the ensemble models are going to show this system making landfall in the United States. Out of all 83, the Euro and the GFS, we're showing that similar path towards the north and the east still. High pressure over us today. That means more sunshine here in Central Florida. Temperature-wise, we're back in the upper 70s, lower 80s. Nothing to show on our live radar. And for the rest of the day into tomorrow, we'll watch that next cold front push towards the south, keeping us under that north and easterly flow. So this weekend, we will see that increased chance for rip current conditions. However, today, calm weather. Tomorrow, we're stacking up the upper 50s and mid 60s across our inland communities, lower 70s as you wake up. Then we're back in the mid 80s inland tomorrow. Lots of sunshine as we conclude your work week on Friday. Rain chances aren't back until this weekend, Sunday at 30% coverage. With that stalled frontal boundary to our south, we'll open the gate for a little bit more rainfall, and we'll carry that precipitation into the start of your work week. But before then, lots of sunshine today, tomorrow, and to start off your weekend with highs in the low 80s.